Hi, you're watching GameSpot Daily, where we cover the top news stories in 30 minutes or less. I'm Callie, and I'm joined by Michael Hyam, as always.
Hi, it's Tuesday.
I should have said as mostly, because
as
sometimes
mostly.
that's not how it works.
As always, I'm here. Well, not always, but I'm here again. Y'all better get ready for a good episode, I think. I don't know. What do we have on the docket, actually?
We have some cool stuff. I'm excited about the news today. I do want to restate that we are not going to be here tomorrow because it is
Oh, yes.
Independence Day.
July the 4th. We have the day off because we are a company that respects federal national holidays, I guess.
I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah. We can talk at length about the celebration of the 4th of July, but we're not going to because we're not actually going to be here.
No.
So yeah, we have the day off tomorrow. We're not going to be live. I don't think anything's going to be live, actually.
We are not in, obviously the UK and the AU are going to be doing
Hey,
stuff.
if they want to celebrate, that's all of them too. Hey, I ain't go judge.
We need them around because none of us are going to be around. Anyway.
Yeah.
Practice firework safety. So we have some stories to talk about.
Yes, we are here for the day, which means we have stories to talk about. And what do we have to talk about?
First up, the new Code Vein trailer lays out some story details. Bandai Namco released a new trailer for Code Vein that focuses on a character called Mia Karnstein. She is a revenant. So you play a revenant in Code Vein. They're like these humanoid, or like they're vampire humans who gain power in exchange for losing their memories and having a lust for blood. So that's what a revenant is. She is a revenant, and she's one of the buddy characters that can assist you in Code Vein.
Yes.
So this trailer kind of gives you a feel for who she is, and because you can choose different buddy characters, so it's nice to
Get
a background.
Yeah, we got some backstory on one of your partners. Again, there will be multiple of these companions. So yeah, Mia is the first one to be revealed, and I imagine that they're gonna roll out these more of these character reveals as we get closer to the release date, which is in September 28th. But yeah, Mia, you can check out we're gonna pull up the trailer itself right here. Of course, there's some voiceover dialogue to kind of outline who she is and what she's about. And you can listen to that at another time. But for now, you're going to listen to us talk about what we're seeing here.
So the one thing I do want to mention is, like, she is probably the most recognizable character in Code Vein so far.
Okay.
So it's smart that they start with her. It's her motivation is protecting her younger brother, Nicholas, who,
Aww.
yeah, as you can see there. You see her fight with a rifle and a bayonet, as well as her unique weapon, which is a long metal stinger. So that's kind of, you could watch more to get like the nitty gritty details, but yeah, her motivation is to protect her little brother, and that's why she fights.
Yep. And we don't know too much about the main character that you play, which is not Mia, but yeah, there's going to be, as far as the overall story goes, Code Vein is set in the world of Vein, and the world this is kind of the setup, is that the world has collapsed under the thorns of judgment, quote unquote, and it's overrun by the lost, former humans who lost their humanity. I imagine this has to do with giving up your memories for power. If you give up all your memories for all the power in the world, they're gonna be some messed up mother in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what might be coming out of Code Vein now. The player will uncover more about how the world fell into darkness, but that is my speculation.
Yeah. I think a lot of people compare this game to Dark Souls, which I think could be a very tired, trite comparison. But I think in this case, Bandai Namco also publishes Dark Souls for one. Publishing doesn't have anything to do with development necessarily.
Of course.
Or it has things to do with it, but it doesn't affect like the gameplay nitty gritty stuff. But like, I think there are some comparisons to be made there. Obviously, it does have an anime-esque art style.
Yes, they have like separate animations too. I think it was also in the reveal trailer. Like Mia herself has maybe not just her, but the game has these anime-styled sequences or cutscenes, whatever. So there is a little tinge of anime. I know we can get a little touchy about our use of anime, but what the hell? Like WWE's anime, so what the hell?
Yeah, I joke about how Code Vein is not anime because it's not based on any anime,
right.
But whatever, who really cares? Code Vein is coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on September 28th, like you said.
Yes.
So we'll find out more about the story there. That's really all the story details we have. I noticed somebody leaving because of spoilers. There's no spoilers here. That
Yeah.
is all readily available information. Actually, we have absolutely no spoilers for you today.
Yeah, Code Vein. I mean, Bandai Namco's not going to spoil their own damn game for y'all, but you can check out that character trailer and see more what that's about. Of course, like you said, there's somewhat of a foundation for Dark Souls, or Dark Souls like gameplay that you can see there. I mean, that's kind of what the hook may have been leading up to its release, but we'll find out more soon enough. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now we have another cool game story. That's weird. We always talk about video games here. I don't know why I said that. Someone's remaking PT for PC. A lot of acronyms here. PT, or Playable Teaser, was a PS4 demo for Konami Silent Hill, of course. Kojima and Guillermo del Toro were leading the production, and then the manga artist Junji Ito was also involved with that game, which is super cool because he is a scary... I was going to say the MF word. He's a scary dude.
We could
Spooky
do
dude.
that.
The game was canceled. If you don't remember, it's hard to miss
Right.
this. You can no longer download PT until now.
Yeah. So I think that the price of PS4s with PT installed on them is going to plummet because that's a thing. But PT on PC, what did we talk about? The Redditor who made this?
No, it's
Redditor
all you.
Kismar has released a version 0.9. Kimsar. Yeah.
QIMSAR.
That's what it is. And we're looking at it, looking at PT up for PC right now. So the version 0.9 has released for PC. It's a remake of the game. It's called PT. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. The game is fully 100% playable. The game of what it was, and almost. So this is a clear distinction. Almost 100% of the original assets are used. So not 100% original assets. Actually, 0% original assets. 100% of the original.
I'm getting so anxious because I know what happens.
Oh, geez. Talking about anxiety.
Why do we have this for B-roll?
PT. Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen.
Yeah, don't look at anything. So it is almost 100% of the original assets. It hasn't been fully play tested, so Kimsar is asking for community feedback on it. And the comments have been very positive so far, which is rare. Lol.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, it's unless you kept PT on your PS4, is probably your only way to experience the game itself. Very unique, very scary, and it's I think it does that. What I find scary in games, not necessarily like jump scares or big bad monsters coming after you. It's like psychological horror where you don't know how the world's going to react to you. It's very, very supernatural,
Right.
and unpredictable in many ways. And also this game. PT is very hard to figure out.
You can call it a game. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Oh, sure.
Playable teaser, but it's a game. It's fine.
Sure. Okay, and it's really hard to figure out because you can get caught in an endless loop, and trying to figure out what to do is kind of part of the experience. Well, obviously, yeah, but the way in which they funnel you through this house over and over again, where you just don't know how things are going to change. It's PT is something very special.
Is it just me, or does this look a little shinier than?
No, I think it had that. It
was that shiny?
Shine. Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
I feel like maybe I played in the dark, or I played like in an environment where I couldn't see the shininess because I don't remember it being this shiny. But anyway, yeah, this is really cool. I mean, I was really bummed when I found out you couldn't download PT anymore because I don't have a PS4 with PT on it. I've just played it on other people's stuff, but it would have been cool to have and sell. Just kidding. Of course, Kojima and Del Toro are working on Death Stranding, so you'll get that.
You'll get your taste of
vibe,
Kojima craziness, wackiness from Death Stranding, whenever that may come. But PT is something that I think is very important to preserve, and which is unfortunate that it got taken down from stores, and the PS4s with PT on them are becoming more few and far between.
Oh yeah.
So another angles of the story is like, what's the legality of this? I know he's not. So this person who recreated PT for PC, they're not selling it, so they're not necessarily making any money off of it.
Right.
But they are using almost 100% of the original assets and putting this out under maybe it's abandonware or whatever. Maybe it's just like it's not in existence anymore. But I mean, who knows what if Konami can come down on this dude and say, you know what, you're gonna have to shut this down real quick.
Yeah.
So then now people are gonna start selling their PCs that have PT for PC. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing.
And then
with
the
y'all.
cycle begins again, just like in PT. Boom.
Whoa, this is very meta.
Boom.
Aside-
I cut away before you could see the lady.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I was actually watching your screen. Like, all right, I'm waiting for it.
I was like, no, I don't think I want to do that today.
So if you haven't played PT, make sure you get it. Give it a chance. Unless you're like very real talk, like if you're sensitive to very scary things that maybe jump out at you or that kind of like mess with your head, I would advise you to. Or what's the thing? Not parental advisory, but like
parental advisory, explicit content.
Yes, that is PT for you. It's gonna have that black and white little logo on the front because oh boy, that's something else. PT for PC. It's out there.
I do want to say that we've already talked about Code Vein. If you have just joined live, obviously now we're talking about PT for PC, which you can go download right now.
Yeah.
Modders are so freaking powerful. That's super cool.
Yes, they are. Ooh, I could talk about my favorite mods all day, but we won't.
We do have a really cool video up called Skyrim's Most Ambitious Mod Ever.
Beyond Skyrim.
It's about Beyond Skyrim. So if you're interested in mods, that is a really, really cool one. It also has details for how to like apply to do stuff for Beyond Skyrim. So if you're interested in modding, check out that video.
Yeah.
All right. Hard right. We talked about Nintendo 3DSs yesterday and a possible successor. Very few details from the new Nintendo president, but just a hint. Today we got something a little different. We got three new 2DS XL designs.
Oh boy.
Technically, they're 2DS LL designs because they've been announced for Japan. Also, Nintendo EU promoted one of them. Nothing announced for US yet, but they're so cool. So just express your interest in them, and hopefully we'll get them. So the first one is a Minecraft. I'm just going to scroll down.
Just
the images.
pull up the gallery. It's fine.
The first one is a Minecraft model for the 2DS LL, which is interesting because there aren't many. I think the only third-party 3DS is the Persona Q 3DS, and that was still a 3DS exclusive. So this is really weird. I guess Nintendo and Microsoft are BFFs.
I know. Yeah, I don't know if y'all been following the Twitter. What do you call it? The Twitter friendship between Nintendo and Microsoft, but they're.
I was gonna say the discourse.
No, they have a very good discussion about crossplay, and they're like, "Hey, you want to build something in Minecraft with me? Yeah, sure. I'll just play on my Switch. All right, I'll hop on my Xbox."
I saw that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the first one's Minecraft, announced for Japan. We got Mario Kart 7, which is less. I mean, it's like more nondescript, right? It's got the sleek red on the outside, and then the 2DS XL kind of. What would you just lines? I don't know what you would call it.
Like yeah,
you know,
a pattern.
Yeah, the pattern. Here's the box, and you can kind of see there's red on the inside.
It's basically the black and blue 2DS XL, but instead of blue, red.
Yeah, and it comes with a download of Mario Kart 7, I believe, judging from what that says. I would be surprised if it doesn't. And then finally, the one that Nintendo EU also promoted is the one that I really want, and that's why I want you to tweet about it, is the Animal Crossing 2DS.
Yes. That looks really sleek and really nice.
So freaking sleek. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful.
I was thinking like the top part looks like it's stitched. I don't know if it's like
stitching.
cloth.
It's definitely, I mean, it's not cloth.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely 3DS material, but it does have the stitching detail and then this like green leaf inlay. And on the inside, I did a lot of research on this because I've wanted so bad. On the inside is just some really nice kind of teal touches for the D-pad and the buttons. It's really, really pretty. I just got a regular 3DS for the faceplates. I have a Japanese 3DS for Japanese games, and I already want this. It comes with a download of Animal Crossing New Leaf with the Welcome Amiibo DLC.
Sweet.
So, yeah, I'm really excited about this one. If you're in Europe, I'm really jealous of you. All three were announced by Nintendo Japan and are coming July 20th. And like I said, the only one promoted by anywhere outside of Japan is this Animal Crossing one.
Oh yeah,
for Europe. So
I really like that soft color palette right there. That soft greenish,
beautiful
with the nice. Was it like somewhat off white, or is it like a?
It's a cream color.
Yeah,
it's like it's definitely cream.
I just want to eat it.
It's so good. Oh yeah, you can kind of see on the box like it's really hard to see probably for people who are watching, but really, really into it. So yeah. None have been announced for the US at this time. I can't emphasize that enough. Just tweet how excited you are for me. There have been several special 2DS designs already. There's a Pikachu one, the Pokeball with kind of like the Pokeball detail.
It had like a little pressy Pokeball button that didn't do anything.
Dragon Quest and Zelda. a lot of special edition 3DS designs and 3DS families, that includes the 2DS, don't really make it to the US. Europe and Japan get a lot of the cool ones, a lot of cool colors that we just don't get in the US. So
Oh man.
that sucks. For example, I had to import faceplates for my
Oh shit.
yeah for my 3DS. So
That's how you make your 3DS look pretty.
yeah,
Gotta
I
import the pretty faceplates. I'm pretty happy with my 2DS XL. I got the black and blue one. I'm fine with it.
yeah. I mean, I like the 2DS XL. I don't like that the speakers are in the
Oh, they're at the bottom
base,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think that if you play with the built-in speakers and you have the volume pretty high up,
You
it
feel
sort
it.
of rattles the back of the actual 2DS XL.
Yeah, you
which is a
totally feel
little
it.
annoying. Yeah.
I don't know. I maintain we talked about this just yesterday because Shuntaro Furukawa, the new president of Nintendo, had said that the company was maybe considering a successor to the 3DS. We were talking about, like, I really maintain that the 3DS family has one of the best libraries out there.
Oh, yes.
For a console.
I would definitely agree.
And I saw somebody tweet at me because I tweeted about this last night because I got really excited. Somebody was like, "Oh, well, it sucks that they're kind of embracing the 3DS. It would be like if Sony put out, special editions of the PS3." And I'm like, I get that sentiment, but the 3DS is not a last gen thing. Like, the 3DS is alongside the Switch.
It's on its own wavelength.
The Switch was never intended to be a 3DS replacement.
Right.
And Nintendo has said that many times. So, yeah, it's cool that they're still supporting it somehow.
Yeah. I mean, you could say that the 3DS is underpowered or whatever, but the games that they do build for the 3DS are specifically for that platform to take advantage of the dual screens. I mean, you'll see like ports of, or not remasters, like ports of old games. Like we've seen Chrono Trigger for DS, and it's basically the same game, but you get an extra screen on it. But the games that they specifically build for 3DS are very unique in the sense that it doesn't really need that extra power to make it make it special. It's like creativity. Like, how can these developers get creative and use the dual screens and the touch screen and also other stuff, and sometimes the 3D design or the 3D visual stuff, but not so much anymore.
I do like the depth perception stuff with the
Yes.
3D. Like, I forget what game it is, but it's a text heavy game. The text boxes are kind of like, when you turn on 3D, they're like above the game.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to describe in words. I don't know how you were able to review. You reviewed the 2DS XL,
I did review the 2DS XL.
which is hard to do.
Yeah. I was fairly new here too, so I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like, I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm telling y'all, the 2DS. If you haven't hopped onto that whole ecosystem, I've said this in the review too. It's like, like Nintendo's coming out with a whole different type of 2DS, 3DS, whatever. And if you haven't hopped on this yet, there's like a treasure trove of games, dude. There's
There really
a lot
are.
of good stuff. So if you haven't yet,
Sorry.
no. If you haven't jumped onto that yet, you got a 2DS XL, you got the 3DS XL. Make sure you get the new 3DS.
That's
XL,
what I was
or
going to
the
say,
new
actually.
2DS XL.
That's what I was going to say is I just get so excited about the 3DS. The biggest thing is you talked about stuff being a little underpowered. The original 3DS definitely struggles with some of the newer 3DS games, which is
Yes.
why, I mean, like, I had an original 3DS XL for a really long time that I actually wore out the circle pad, and I had to get a new one because I wore out the circle pad.
Oh, yeah.
But Pokemon Sun and Moon chugged so bad on it. Especially like the cutscene stuff, because it was too new. So if you're going to invest in a 3DS, maybe you didn't have one, I would highly recommend it. There's some phenomenal games. We have a whole feature that I was like, we got to do this feature. It was like we rounded up as an office our 27 favorite 3DS games, which is a ton of games to play. But yeah, really, really like it. Whenever I travel with my 3DS, I have this Animal Crossing. It's like remember My Nintendo or whatever, the Nintendo Rewards program that they canceled. I can't remember the name now, but I had a reward. It's like a DS card case thing.
Okay.
And I carry like 8 3DS games with me everywhere I go. I really, really love it. So
Yes.
yeah, if you're just joining, of course, we already talked about Code Vein. This has nothing to do with Code Vein. We just do news stories here. We talk about different news stories. We have one more.
Oh boy.
bet-
oh boy.
I
What,
bet-
what what could it be?
I bet everyone can guess what our last story is.
Wait for it. Fork knife.
Fortnite short film contest is happening now.
Oh boy.
Epic is challenging players to make a short film using Fortnite's replay editor. So your submissions can be 1 to 5 minutes long. You can only use gameplay and royalty-free audio, so no Drake. No voiceover, no on-screen text allowed. Wait, that'd be so funny if you did one with Drake, though. And you can submit using the hashtag Fortnite Blockbuster.
Yes. Deadline is July 11th, 11:59 Eastern Time, and 8:59 Pacific Time.
I'm assuming PM.
Yes, PM, of course. That would be midnight on the East Coast of the United States. Submissions are judged on creativity, mastery of the replay tools, and Fortnite-ness. Whatever the
That's a
hell
quote.
that means.
Fortnite-ness.
Yeah. So I guess that has to be somewhat in the vein of whatever thematic thing you're going for in
code
Fortnite. Ooh. No code vein here. No crossovers. What's the prize, though? What do you get?
The prize, 5 finalists get 10,000 V-Bucks.
That's tight.
But one grand prize winner gets 25,000 V-Bucks. And we'll have their short film played at Risky Reels, complete with a marquee and poster.
Ooh.
Oh, kill 'em. Oh, kill 'em. Oh.
Winners will be announced July 24th. So you have until the 11th to make your Fork Knife videos.
I really hope someone makes one themed after the joke name, Fork Knife. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Meanwhile, Fortnite's limited time playground mode is finally live. It lets you drop onto the island with just your squad, and so the longer time means you can explore, build. It's more like for practicing
This
strategies
is good.
and building. It's
This
really
is good.
cool.
I think this is something that a lot of people are asking for when Fortnite kind of blew up. It's because it's a little bit more complicated than your typical Battle Royale game because of the building aspect. And that's hard to practice when you have to gather resources.
die. Yeah.
Not die, and 2, gather resources. So this is a nice addition that's maybe long overdue.
I'm kind of bummed that it's limited time. I feel like that
Yeah.
should just be a thing that you can always do.
Speaking of limited time stuff, there are some things that I think should not be limited time and actually be permanently in the game, which is part of the feature that I did over the weekend. The 11 things that would make Fortnite even better.
Wow, nice plug. You did good.
Yes. So check that out on GameSpot.com.
Definitely check that out because despite Fortnite's popularity, there are things that could be improved. Such
Sure.
as, I really think Playground should not be limited time.
I don't think so either.
Like, I would actually be more encouraged to try the game if it were just like a thing that you could do. Anyway, the new update 4.5 also is adding some stuff to the game. So this is a triple feature Fortnite news update. There's a drum gun for Battle Royale. It has, quote, the stopping power of a rifle and the fire rate of an SMG. That sounds terrifying.
Sounds like a lot to handle over there. Oh, boy. Stink Bomb plus Freedom Herald pistol for Save the World. So if you still play Save the World, they're still supporting that with new stuff. And Stars and Stripes costumes for Save the World as well.
Because Happy America Day.
I guess. I was going to say something about Fortnite. Oh, the replay editor is actually, before we close the book on that, replay editor is actually a really, really dope tool. It's fairly intuitive, but the ways in which you can rewind your replays and do clever things with the camera angles, and they just give you a whole bunch of editing tools to actually make something that looks somewhat like machinima. And I think that, we might see a lot of creative stuff leading up to July 11th when this contest closes up. So I'm very, I'm very excited. I'm curious as to what people will be putting together.
You're intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
I do think it's smart to have a contest to encourage people to try your try the replay editor. Like, I think that's pretty clever. So should restate the deadline is July 11th if you're interested. And then you can see the winners July 24th, so end of the month.
Yeah. What was I was going to say one other thing. This is one of the advantages that Fortnite has over other Battle Royale games because it has this goofy aesthetic and it has you can, if PUBG, I think NVIDIA has some special tools for PUBG where you can tinker with your own replays, but it doesn't have the same charm, doesn't have the same look and feel as Fortnite. So Epic can do creative things like this to continually prop up this game in new ways. They're gonna have a bunch of players make their own Fortnite videos, so that that's some marketing shit that'll take care of itself, man. Y'all are onto something. They are already on it because there are 40, 50 million people who have played Fortnite. So
they also have the advantage of they can continue to support it because so many people play.
Right.
So not every Battle Royale game has that.
It's this is not the last time you will hear of Fortnite. Oh, damn. On GameSpot. Oh man. So but yes, let's close the book on that.
Yep, we're done. That's your Fortnite update for the day. Thank you for sticking around through all of that. If you missed a story, if you're watching live, this will be on YouTube. You just rewind and catch up on Code Vein, 3DS, PT, all that good stuff. So
reverse.
Yep. We also have to thank Tony Wilson and Matt Patchett for getting our notes and thumbnails and all that together today.
Yes. Thank you to Emily Conti.
Yeah,
because just doing your thing. I want to thank Peter Brown. I don't know why. I just want to thank Peter Brown. I want to thank Timur Hussein, who's now helping us a lot more with the show because he is Mr. Worldwide.
He is our new global news editor. Congrats, Timur. No, stop. Don't do this. Please.
He's Mr. Worldwide. Come on, man. That's Timur Hussein.
No. He would be so upset to hear that. Yeah, so he helps us with getting our stuff squared away, and thank you. Oh, wait, thank Eric Tay for being great.
Yeah, Eric Tay. Thank you.
So that's our crew. And thank you for watching so much. We'll be back Thursday. Well, not me, but you will.
Oh, I will be back. We still need to find a person to refill, to take up Callie's spot for Thursday and Friday, because what are you doing on Thursday and Friday?
I'm going to Anime Expo.
God damn.
So if you see me there, just please totally say hi. I get excited if you're going to Anime Expo. I'm mostly just going to be going to panels and trying to get the hot scoops.
I want to go to Anime Expo.
It's really hot. It's going to be so hot.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be like 100 degrees out there.
It's going to be so hot.
If you cosplaying out at Anime Expo this weekend or this week,
it's time to take out your Yoko Littner cosplay. Take out, she wears just a bikini. Just take out like your least cumbersome cosplay you have. That's what you're wearing to Anime Expo.
And stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
I know there's going to be a whole bunch of thirsty ass people over there, so stay hydrated. Oh, y'all.
The tap water at LA is not drinkable. It's garbage
No.
and it tastes horrible. So make sure to bring some bottled waters. Buy some at a Safeway nearby, the convention center. You will survive. There's also...
I don't think they have Safeway in LA. I think it's Vaughn's, Ralph's, or
I'm
Albertsons.
from LA. I'm pretty sure. Do they not have Safeway?
No. They have Vaughn. I think it's Vaughn's.
You know what? It's like a similar thing. They have Ralph's. There's a Ralph's near the convention center.
Yes. Ralph's is a Southern California thing. But yeah, Anime Expo. That's what Callie will be doing, so that's why she won't be here. But anyway, the show must continue after the 4th of July, of course.
And we'll see you then.
And we'll see y'all then. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.